Why are your earphones flat? What do you mean, why are they flat? These are just normal earphones. These are very normal. Playing this game is like riding a bike. No matter how long I take off from it, I'm always just as good as when I left. Just like riding a bike, dude. I'm so good at the game. Ah. That's fine. We had a good run going. Where did that guy come from? There's no way he was there that whole time. I don't know. I was thinking about maybe adopting the Zoomer perm, or maybe like that new thing that kids are doing where they like have hair that looks like George Washington. Dude, what just happened? Also, I am just like making all kinds of mistakes. I'm attracted to walls. Don't hit me. Dude, I told you not to hit me. Why would you do that? I explicitly asked. I could not have made myself any more clear. You look fruity in hats. That's probably all on your head. It's literally just a piece of fabric on top of your head. Although somebody told me I look like the Hamburglar. That's probably not in their head. Wow, this track is really fun. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of that remake they made in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I think I reacted to it actually on stream, and I may or may not have just put out a video of that react stream. You should go check it out if you haven't already. I'm in first. Look, Mom, I'm winning. I was texting a work friend today, and I asked him if he had watched the new YouTube video, and he said that he hadn't, so I Venmo'd him $10 for him to watch it. Is that bad? Every once in a while, I remember that foolish banana, whatever the fuck, sent me a link to the full roast, and I watched that once every 5 months. You still have that video? What a time. I remember I was like legitimately stressed out about that for a little bit, because it was just so annoying. Oh my god. And then I realized one day, I was like, hold on a second, I don't give a fuck. Why do I care about this person? What was the deal with that guy? He was basically a terminally online man with nothing better to do besides like fuck with people in like the most cringe ways, in like the most schizo ways, like as in making alt accounts and like commenting under his own posts to show support for whatever weird point he's trying to make. But yeah, his username was Foolish Banana, and then he like tried to cancel me over some like really stupid shit, and I basically just ignored it, and the fact that I ignored that he tried to cancel me made him so mad that he tried even harder to cancel me and was like publicly denouncing everything that I've ever done, even though I was more than nice to this person for months, and I put up with so much bullshit from him and like actually tried to help him out of the kindness of my heart and a little bit of pity. Eventually I caught on to like his alt accounts and stuff, and he had like sleeper users in my Discord server, so like when I banned him, he had other accounts that he could access to stay in the server, and he'd like always post as like, oh well, I just stumbled upon this banana person, what's the deal with him? Somebody should really do something about him because he's trying to cancel my favorite streamer. But really it was like just him white knighting for himself. How do these people exist? I have no idea. It's what happens when you combine long-term isolation, paranoia, terminal online-ism, and like a little bit of mental illness and schizoid tendencies. What was the name of the other guy that got banned? Do you mean Jeremy? Because Jeremy's been back for like years, and I just haven't said anything until he eventually was like, actually, I'm Jeremy, and I've been lying to you this whole time. And I said, I know. But it's okay. That's the thing. I'm very lenient. I just kind of let people do whatever they want until you're annoying. I don't have like strict rules. It's fine. This is a good race, by the way. Ah, I jinxed it. I am just so good at the game. I am just so bad at the game. I had the world in my hands and I blew it. Ow. Yeah, Madden God found me from Pokemon XD. That was like, actually, do you guys want to see that VOD? Because I still have it. I'll quit out after this race. I have like the OG Doyle VODs. I almost wiped them all the other day, and then I decided not to, just in case. Holy shit, this is it. Okay. Dude, watch this. Look, there I am in the bottom left, streaming in broad daylight with my DX Racer and a really, really bad headset from like...
I'm just trying to crop this because I don't want this black border here.
Why did I sound like that? This is the era. Do you guys remember the story about the viewer that sent me feet pics? I had a viewer, I forgot their name, but basically she, air quotes, came into my chat, always just like coming in and chatting just for a little bit. And I was like desperate for chatters. I didn't have any viewers at all. So I was like obviously trying to keep every viewer that I got around because I wanted to get like the affiliate. There was one time that they were like, oh, if you come in first place in the next race, I'll give you a prize. And I was like, oh, money. I'm gonna get like my first donation. It's gonna be great. So like the next race, whatever the requirement was, I got it. And they didn't do anything at all. But every time they had been in my stream before this, they were very like sexual, like flirtatious almost. And I was 18, so it was fine. But they were rizzing me up. They were in my chat. They were like schmoozying me, and I was like eating it up because they were like the only one that was talking. The next day they come back and they're like, I never gave you your prize. Where can I DM you? And I was like, well, I don't really have Discord. Like I have a Discord profile, but I don't have a server. I was like, I guess you could just whisper me on Twitch. So they whispered me while I was streaming. It would be like if somebody DM'd me right now and was like, hey, and they sent me a like very lewd photo of themselves supposedly in lingerie, and their feet were like all like the center of attention. And I was like, wow, that really escalated quickly. I thought you were gonna like give me 100 bits. I, of course, being the viewer hungry streamer that I was just like, wow, this is fine. Like, I'm not gonna ban you. I'm not gonna say this is like out of line because I want to keep your view. Like, I only had like, 50 followers or whatever. So I just kind of like played along. I was like, oh, haha. And they were like, oh yeah, I bet you like opening these images on stream, huh? Like nobody knows that you're like looking at these while you're live. That's like so naughty. And I was like, yeah, this is kind of strange. So this happens a couple more times. And it comes to a point that I was like, okay, this is kind of weird. I think eventually they just kind of like ghosted. I can't remember what happened, but eventually I messaged them and I was like, hey, you're kind of a legend in my community right now because of like this story that we have of you sending me these lewds. Can you come back? And then they blocked me. But actually I forgot to mention, before that happened, before they blocked me, I messaged them one time and I was like, hey, I think you're a catfish. Because while I was streaming, it was actually the night that I got my first or second picture from them. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be 5-head about this. And I'm going to reverse image search these pictures that they're sending me because they definitely have to exist online. So I reverse image searched the pictures and one of them I got a hit and it came up on a foot fetish Tumblr account. And I was like, oh, exposed. I caught you red-handed. I am so smart, and you are just trying to exploit me for your own weird sexual pleasure. So I called them out on it, and they were like, oh, haha, you found my lewd Tumblr. I didn't want anybody to know about it, but I guess now you know. I hope that doesn't offend you that I like to post, my pictures on Tumblr, but nobody really sees them besides you and, like, the few followers that I have. And I was like, I don't know, I just think you're a catfish. And they're like, well, I'm not. And I was like, but you definitely are. And I kind of just, like, would go along with it for a little bit, and then I'd be like, well, you're just like fake. I know you're not real. No, I didn't want the feet. I did not at all. But I remember one picture specifically. She was like, well, I'll take a new picture just for you. Like I'll like write your name on like a piece of paper or something. Actually, they didn't even do that. They just like sent me a new picture and it had no hits on Google, but it was very weird. That was like my first really strange viewer. What the fuck was their name? Let me see if I can find it. It's this person right here. It's this one. It's this one right here. It's Toasted Zombies. That's the name. This is the person. We found them. This is the account that sent me lewds back in 2017. Caught. What did I say when they followed? Let's listen.
Toasted Zombies, thank you for the follow.
That's it. That's all I said. I said
to the stream. I know you've been here for a little bit, but
oh, been here for a little bit. Wow.
This battle is for you.
I dedicated a whole battle to them. Anyways, you guys have that information now. What was I doing before we got on this tangent? Can I look at past whispers from their account? Oh, what a good idea. Oh, dude, I have the DMs. Okay, so they first messaged me. It looks like 11:30. 2018, and I just sent back a winky face because, I didn't want to lose the viewer. I promise, I'm being 100% legit when I tell you that everything that I sent here was just, I didn't want to lose this person as a viewer because I only had this person. I don't know what, actually, maybe I should just proofread what I wrote here because I'm pretty sure it wasn't that bad, but I was not into it. I can promise you that I was not into it. Basically, they would message me and they'd be like, oh, are you streaming tonight? And I was like, yeah, I am soon. And then they sent Craigasm. And then after I ended stream one night at 3 a.m., they sent me a heart. And I said, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. And then less than 3. Then this is 4 days later. They say, hi, QT. And I say, Oliver 30 hi. And then they said, no stream tonight. And I said, streaming soon. Just trying to fix that bug from last night where the stream crashed. LOL. Guess my night just got better. Winky face. Then this is the kind of stuff that they would say just all the time. So then I was like, well, I'm just gonna play along with it because this person wants me to stream so badly. They're my only viewer. So I said, aw, you gone and made me blush because it's some parasocial shit. Bet you look even cuter when you do so. Note that I did not respond. So this 12/13/2018 is when they did that thing where they were like, if you come in first place, I'm going to give you a prize. So they whispered me and they said, do you have a personal Discord by any chance? Also, you do know I'm a lady, right? :P. So then I responded, I don't. I'm working on getting one set up though. And no, I didn't. LOL. I assumed you were just some dude, as I do with everybody in my chat. I just assume that everybody's just like some dude. And I, at this point, was like, wee woo, red flag. This person is a total scammer. So then I said, where are you? And then they're like, oh, well, you should set one up. And then I said, well, I have a Discord account. I just don't have a server. And they said, oh, that's the only way I know I could send you your prize. Teehee. Hello. And I was like, okay, whatever. Let's see what you got. And then I gave them my Discord. And then, cool, I'll add you in a bit. :3. And then just added winky face. That's it. That's where the conversation ends. It says they have Twitch Prime. Should I message them? I should call her. Do I still want that viewer? Honestly, I'll take anything I can get at this point. What should I send them? Actually, could this be used against me as like a form of harassment? We can just send :3. Ooh, you are unable to whisper this user. Dude, I think they blocked me. Ah, feels bad. All right, what are we doing? Dude, Blake sent me a Snapchat. Do you guys want to watch it together? Tucson is out of control. It's like a ferret on a leash. Why? Blake, what are you doing? He's always doing the most, like, fucked shit. You feel so bad for me? Why? Clearly, I'm having a phenomenal time. Leanne just told me a very funny story, but I can't tell you guys what it is. I can give you the gist of it, though. Basically, she likes my last name a lot. She said that she wouldn't mind becoming a Doyle one day. She can only dream, though. Actually, there's this story from work. So basically, I have this coworker that is like, we are the same exact person. It's actually scary. Oh my god, what are the odds? We have so much fun together at work, like nothing ever gets done. But basically, we're like the 2 barista boys and we're always rizzing up the women. Last week, he was rizzing up this girl and things got kind of weird when we saw her go out to her car and somebody rolled down her window, like from inside the car. And then this big dude got out and I was like, oh my god, he's gonna come beat us up because we rizzed her up and she's like in a relationship. Nothing ever came of that, but we had a fun little laugh. And then the next day, him and his girlfriend broke up. And I thought that it's because I told her, because she came in, and I was like, oh yeah, we were just like risen up this girl, like, you know, as a joke. And I thought maybe she took it seriously and that he was gonna be really mad at me and they got into a fight about it and that's why they broke up. But it turns out that wasn't the reason at all and I was worrying for no reason. We were just feeling silly and goofy and I was like, hey, coworker, why are you rizzing that girl up? But also, conversely, you gotta make your money somehow. No, I didn't get her number. She wasn't my type. Oliver struggles to get numbers, so he pretends people aren't his type instead. That's not true. There's this one girl that comes through the drive-thru, and I was like, wow, I want to get to know this person. And the thing that really did it for me is like, we'd always have really good interactions, but we both have the same ring. Like the same, I have an aura ring. And the fact that she has an aura ring means that she's cultured. So I've been waiting for aura ring girl to come back, and she hasn't. But when she does, I'm gonna like rizz her. If the shock doesn't happen, I can like make aw. I spoke too soon. She probably saw me staring at her ring and got scared off. I just told her that I liked her ring. And then she said, oh, thank you. And then she like blushed a little bit. And I was like, I have one too. And then she was like, oh, nice. And then I gave her medium iced caramel oat milk latte and then she left. We had good eye contact. That's all I really care about. Drop the Addy. If Leanne doxed where I worked, I would have to block her and never associate with her ever again. But now, since I've said that, she'll probably be like, oh, in that case, I'll just dox your work so I can never have to talk to you ever again. Because that's just the way that her brain works. But then she wouldn't do it, but she'd say it to be like quirky. This is my track chat. I'm about to front run this. No. Okay. Oh, clean? Hold on, boys. We can win this. I did it. I win. Let's go. I'm huge. Why are we playing this again? Did I vote for this? Win again? Bet. Ow. Easy. 2 in a row. Greatest game. Greatest player. Dude, 3 times in a row. All right, let's go. Let's show them who the real DDR champ is. Those first 2 wins were not flukes. I'm just genuinely good at this track. I don't know what I just said, but Siri really wanted to...
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Siri, shut the fuck up. I'm not talking to you, you dumb bitch. Sorry, that was a little much. I just really didn't want Siri to dox me. Did she really deserve that? Yes. 3 times in a row, baby! We're unstoppable. That's 3 DDRs in a row. I don't want to go for a 4th, but that was epic. I think I should just call it here, honestly. I've peaked. Tonight was a roller coaster. We didn't really accomplish much, but I think we had fun. Doyle, your expertise at controlling Funky Kong is impeccable. I love you. Keep doing what you're doing. Comment of the night, Frank. Thank you. We need more of that, more positivity. You know what? Go comment that down below on my latest YouTube video right here. But of course, watch the video all the way through first. Get subscribing, get the whole world subscribing, following, whatever. W Riz, W Stream, W Life. Bye.